To the 25 it comes.
Jared Goff having won his first playoff game last week, but the NFC Championship game is a different animal.
Breeze can't find anywhere to go with it. Was under pressure
during the bye week. He was able to play last week and was effective.
Here's Kamara. 3rd and long coming up. Kamara got a yard.
As was Michael Brockers, along with Dante Fowler, and of course Aaron Donald is his usual self.
1, 2, 3, ready. You ready? Set.
3rd down and 8. Breeze fires, pass is caught. Ted Ginn and a 1st down.
These offenses, the Saints and the Rams, top 2 teams in the fewest 3 and outs.
Quick snap. Ingram picks his way through the Ram defense and gets 9. Passing Deuce McAllister. Another quick snap, another carry, and this time Ingram is swallowed up. Breeze floats it, pass, what a beauty! Kamara with a 1st down.
Create something within their scheme, but they isolate him on Kamara, and just no way they're going to be able to make a play on him.
Just got it away. Breeze, pass is caught. Kamara again.
In the secondary on that play, and just enough in order for Kamara to get a step.
Mike 2-6, Mike 2-6. Ready. You ready? Set.
On 1st down, Breeze comes back to his left and just throws it away.
Goal moments in a game and important parts of the field in order for the Rams. Yeah, you've given up some yards, but can they make a stop?
Breeze faked it to Kamara, comes back to the far side of the field. The first catch for Thomas by Talib.
Not nearly as much man coverage in today's game from the last time they played.
Timeout, New Orleans.
Can it be compared to when they last played?
Well, you can just feel a tension in this stadium right now. At the 19, it's 3rd and 7. Breeze to the end zone. Pass is dropped by Arnold. Had it for a moment, couldn't secure it.
Play because Drew Brees places this perfectly. There's 2 defenders. Yeah, Mark Barron, he's there. And you've also got Blake Countess and 2 guys that are capable of making a play on the ball, but yet
missed only twice during the regular season, missed once last week again. And a chance here for Natson. Not much room. And a flag down. The foul will move it back inside.
We need to block it back. We see the team on 41. Half the reach of the ball.
The last time these 2 teams met, he had one of his best games of the year.
Little play action to start the day, and the pass is caught by Robert Woods.
Super Bowl, their goals when they came into the season, you can feel the intensity in the air, and it's not lost on either quarterback.
Here's Gurley, and the play is made by Davis.
The radar, and all he's done since he's come into this league is make tackles just like that. He's sensational. He's
good protection. Pass is picked off the hands of Gurley and into the arms of Demario Davis.
Well, David Onyemata, you're going to see the move that he makes and that he's able to get pressure on Jared Goff, which forces him to kind of come back on his heels and try to make a throw, but still with that. This is one that Gurley should catch.
Hey, check. 5-8. Check. Ready. You ready? Beside.
Here's Ingram. Good play by Littleton.
Easy, chill. Mike 2-6. Ready.
Second and 9. Pass is incomplete. Quick throw. Kamara looking for blocks. Doesn't get enough. Saints double their lead, but after the interception on the deflection. Play action. That's Robert Woods. And a strong tackle by A.J. Klein.
For the Rams with the noise or with issues with the helmet communication.
Here's Gurley, not much. Third and long coming up. Third down and 8. Goff throws, pass incomplete for Woods. No flag as Hecker ended up on the deck. Second-year head coach Sean McVay and third-year quarterback Jared Goff. 2 possessions, no first downs for the Rams. Here's Hill with blocking. The tight end and a full head of steam inside LA territory. And Arnold and Garrett Griffin at tight end. Here's Kamara. Gets a couple on the first 2 Eagles possessions. Second and 8. Breeze protected, pass caught. Thomas.
So they run play action on that particular play, but Littleton's there to make a stop.
Quarter, 5-8 quarter. Ready. 280.
Breeze wide open. Thomas. And there's Peters trailing. And just able to get it away. Pass is dropped by Ginn. Breeze, Kamara. Third down upcoming. Taysom Hill is in there at quarterback. Breeze is on the sideline on 3rd and 4. They run it and don't get it. As Kamara gets to the 10, that's it, and we'll see what.
We'll see if the Rams can do that here.
Ready. 5-8. 280.
They drew him offside, it appears.
Encroachment. Defense on the 90. After this is the goal, results in the first down.
You know, Troy, some of this has got to be history. I mean, these Rams know.
And not good discipline by that Rams defensive front and Brockers.
Looking for line. Pass is caught for the touchdown by Garrett Griffin. Just added to the roster. Is a touchdown in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, Garrett Griffin, who was just brought up, you see they run the crossing action. The Rams run into each other. It frees up Griffin down on the goal line, and
it's called by Sean Payton. And you're active. The ball may very well be coming your way. Different New Orleans Saint to score a touchdown this year. First carry by C.J. Anderson, who's been with.
We'll see whether or not that's just a little different look and maybe gives them a little bit more power.
Ball start. Offense on 76. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
And they got Roger Saffold there to make it a 2nd and long.
Look at the left tackle Whitworth have to come down and get the call from center John Sullivan.
As he can to here.
So they snap it fast. Pass is caught by Anderson. Third down coming up. They're fewest in the opening quarter of the game this season. And they don't have a first down. Overwhelmed here to start.
Not typical. Normally when an offense is in the huddle, the crowd is not making noise, but they heard what Sean Payton wanted throughout the week, and they are delivering.
Quick throw to Woods. He needs some blocks. Doesn't get him. Anzalone finished him off. Will punt for the second time. Instead, he throws. Pass is caught for the first down.
Well, you've always got to be aware of this when you play the Rams. He can throw the ball as well as most quarterbacks, and what a good job by Sam Shields making somebody miss. But convention is out the window when it comes to these 4-on-4 fourth down. They got offsides, and now they come through for the Rams.
What a huge play as Higbee makes the catch.
Yeah, the Saints were down 14-0 when he went for it, and the Rams being down 13, a good momentum shift.
Goff will pick it up.
You're putting the final nail in this game with the Saints being able to come away with another touchdown.
More play action. Goff throws it away. Goff passes strong and complete for a first down.
Get to the line, these tackles.
Here's Anderson. You see Gurley on the sideline. We showed him a moment ago. And handoff is to Anderson, who has been the featured back. Nice safe throw to Cooks. Quick snap. Anderson carries. Play made by this Saints defense.
Some quarterbacks you think maybe they might be a quarterback draw, but not with Goff.
3rd and 6. Gurley dropped it, but a flag. Could be on the outside there with Cooks being defended by
There's
Eli
no foul
Apple.
for offensive pass interference. The defender initiated contact. Result of the play, 4th down.
So that just goes down Troy as a drop, and if Gurley makes this catch and turns upfield with his power, 36-yard try by Zerline. Drilled it. Mike Pereira, what'd you see? See that bottom line, the 12-yard pass by Johnny Hecker on the fake punt at least led to points. Garrett Griffin with a 5-yard touchdown catch. They start this drive with Kamara. That was well played. And of course it was Aaron Donald, the first guy through there. Second down and 12, Breeze. There's Donald. Breeze just flips it. There's Griffin, a star on the 20th of January.
Turns what would have been no gain if he throws it away into a positive play.
It's the first time Breeze has been hit in this game. Play clock was at 1. Kamara can't make the catch, and a big stop by this Rams defense.
You're fortunate that ball was just incomplete.
Morstead booms it. And a fair catch hauled in by JoJo Natson. 2 drops, including on the interception by Demario Davis early in the first quarter. So it's more C.J. Anderson as one of the game's best, most dynamic players. Second and 7, Woods with a strong catch. Had to spin to grab it. Come loose. No look at it as Woods went to the ground, but here's a strong carry by C.J. Anderson. He is...
The Rams going to the quick snap.
And the play action again. Goff just gets rid of it.
That quickly, but this crowd's been into it the entire first half.
Now the Saints call a timeout. Here's Anderson. Got through the line of scrimmage. Some hands on him early. And Gurley still on the sideline on 3rd and 4. Blitz. Rams pick it up. Pass is broken up. No flag. You know the Saints have got to be playing fake, and if Hecker punts it, which he does, they'll just take what they get. It's Tommy Lee Lewis with a fair catch out across the zone 15. That ceremony will take place at a time to be determined, but the first NFL player to receive that award for all the great work he's done for so many. He is tireless.
Rams need to make another stop here before the half.
Pass is caught. Ginn, Ebukam.
But this noise has certainly been a factor. The the Saints defense has contributed to that as well.
Here's Kamara. Pass. What a strong catch for a first down as he's hit by Johnson. Kamara, 5 catches, 51 yards in this first half. Breeze in trouble. Down he goes. That's Sue.
Yeah, he's able to work against Andrus Peat. He gets right past him, and that's the first sack of the game. And like I talked about before.
Second down and 16. Breeze. Brocker's in his face, and he's not alone. Sue again.
He doesn't bite. He's in great position. You see what Breeze essentially sees, that just nowhere to go with the football. He's got vision issues and people in his face, and they're able to get to him again. And that week against the Cowboys, and now on consecutive plays, have made big-time plays.
You could see the play clock was at 0. The Rams get a stop anyway. I do, you sly devil. Morstead punts it, hangs it up high. A flag flies, and Natson gets swallowed up by Hardy. You see on the outside, and Hardy, who ended up making the tackle, might have had a hand up and face mask.
Holding. Receiving team number 41. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. Los Angeles ball, first down.
So Marquis Christian held him, and Hardy still got downfield. The points is the bigger story. Goff, good protection. Reynolds makes the catch, and then runs into Demario Davis.
He has the longest pass completion at 12 yards. The Saints have done a great job of just getting players on the ground once they catch the football.
Goff, Reynolds, first down. Good throw. 2 timeouts for LA. Davis comes on a blitz. Goff tries to step through and just able to get rid of it to avoid the sack. But Goff able to get the ball out of his hand.
Well, they brought Eli Apple on the blitz. This is a defense that does not blitz a lot, but they decide to bring Apple. Now they had a good protection call. They're able to get Gurley.
2nd and 10. Blitz again. Pass is tipped off the right hand of Reynolds, and it. Good protection again, and the pass is caught for a big one.
Any kind of points here on this drive before the half would be huge.
Goff floats. Cooks, what a throw! And Brandon Cooks sets up 1st and goal. Underneath him, that one for 36.
That's not a matchup they want. P.J. Williams in coverage on Brandon Cooks.
They run it with Gurley. He spins for the touchdown. It's a dome silencer, and we'll make sure that Gurley is in before the knees were down, and he is. We talk about momentum before the end of the half, and that pass to Brent, extra point now, and it's a 3-point game. Zerline will pound it into the back of the end zone, and Kamara will bring it out. Why not? He takes it to the 20. That's it. Kansas City, you can see the tape, and those ear holes are filled up for Jared Goff as this first half started to progress.
Yeah, well, both these defenses it really did a nice job. But again, referencing the last time they met, both offenses went for over 480 yards in that game. And here in the first half, neither offense able to even get to 200 yards.
The Rams scored inside a minute left in the first half, but not much more for Todd Gurley. Natson takes a knee, and we take you to Chris Myers. 13-10 now after that last drive by the Rams, and that is Alex Okafor.
We need a lot more.
So far the Rams have run it for 36 as Woods can't make the catch. It's incomplete. It was a forward pass.
To create some movement, but the Saints have continued to be tough.
On third down, good protection. Goff's arm was hit.
But Onyemata, he's had a heck of a season too. He's always been making plays when we've watched him.
Line drive, ugly punt. Lewis stays away, and one of the game's best, not just now, but really statistically ever. And that's all going on when the Rams have the football. Right now, it's the Saints with the ball, leading by 3. They run it with Ingram, and one of their better runs.
Both these defenses got to be pretty pleased with overall what they've done.
Kamara out of the backfield. Littleton on him.
Is really good, and that's why he has 2 or 3 steps every time.
Quick setup, quick throw. Kamara, that time he had to turn around to make the catch. You look at the play selection, over 46% of the time during the regular season, 4th most in the league. And they run it here for a first down with Kamara.
Along the way with an offensive lineman barreling down on you.
It was Ramczyk out there, second team All-Pro. Here's Ingram busting free. This drive has been 45 yards, all picked up by Kamara and Ingram. Here's Kamara.
Regular season, and he's had 9 of the 17 completions today from Drew Brees.
Here's the fullback line for a first down.
Efficiently here on this possession.
Little shoulder fake. Kamara is found by Brees. He got 9. Littleton.
I don't care who you talk about. They do not match up well against the Saints in man.
Here is Ingram setting up first and goal. His creativity shows up in a game like this. First and goal. 10th play of the drive. Thomas had to wait. And the pass is incomplete. Now Taysom Hill at quarterback. Brees is split out. And here's that creativity. Second and goal.
He's got to get set.
Just got it away. Hill keeps, throws. Kamara can't make the catch, and it wasn't there anyway. 393. So now third down and goal. Hill plows it in for the touchdown. And now he's on the long list from Drew Brees.
Well, they motion him across, and then he has to get set, and good blocking out front. Sean Payton was going to get Taysom Hill a touchdown. It was either going to be a touchdown pass or it was going to be a touchdown reception.
That's the longest drive of the game for the Saints, and it ends in 7 points. The LA Rams in the lead, back to 10. Out to the 25.
And to me, this is a huge possession right now, even though it's early in the half for the Rams.
And I agree, out to the sideline. Pass is caught by Woods. And
they're giving them a decisive home field advantage here this afternoon.
Second down and 6. Here's Anderson. Blitz. Rams pick it up. Pass is caught for a first down by Cooks.
To run the check with knees at the line of scrimmage between run pass. That's why C.J. Anderson has been in the game as much as he has been. The Rams like to be able to check between the two. They can't. They're trying to check right now. We'll see how well they're able to execute it, but trying to communicate that is hard.
Play action, it's what the Rams do best. The pass is a beauty to the sideline, caught by Brandon Cooks. Anderson got a yard and a half.
Is obviously much different than really any other game this year.
Looked like one of the defenders for the Saints came across early. Flag is down.
Offside. Defense number 24. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
They brought Von Bell, and they were in man coverage, and we saw at the end of the first half.
Play action again. Cooks wide open. Brandon Cooks with some extra yards after the catch, and a big play at the perfect time for the Rams, down 10. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds down near the goal line and short, but first and goal. Looked to be a good call, and the Rams right back to it. Anderson in the backfield, and Goff in this hurry-up effort doesn't secure the snap. 16-yard carry by Reynolds, the Rams' longest run of the game. Second and goal. Anderson gets it. Driving to the 1. Third down and goal. Quick snap. Play action. Wide open. Touchdown. That's Higbee. And the tight end left alone. And another crowd quieter from the Rams. A 1-yard completion to Tyler Higbee.
Well, Alex Anzalone, he's the one in man coverage on Higbee. And you're going to see he's got his eyes in the backfield, and then by the time he realizes that Goff has it off play action, he just can't get out there to cover him. So a good call there by Sean McVay. It's
Zerline. He does have a touchdown, but it's been more C.J. Anderson in this championship effort. And Super Bowl 44 MVP from the 25, leading by 3 to the sideline, wide open, Traquan Smith.
In his game the last time they played, as well as what he was able to do against Philadelphia last week, but just 3 receptions.
Fake it to Kamara. That ball came out funny, but it's still completed to Thomas. Eagles last week, 12 for 171. Here's Ingram with a first down to midfield. Hill at quarterback. Ball's out. Kamara got right back on it.
Yeah, Kamara, you know, it's not a great pocket. He's trying to get the ball, but those are some of the things that, you know, it's not as consistent. Obviously, they practice these things, but he's taken a heck of a lot more handoffs from Drew Brees than he has created takeaway in this game. Had a chance there.
Brees able to complete it to Ingram, and then he gets hit hard by Mark Barron.
They're going to come away with more points on this possession. It's like they're going to try to bring some pressure. Right here, expect him.
That's Fowler off the edge. Brees throws, a lot of contact, no flag. Morstead, end over end, Matson. What'd you think, Mike Pereira, on that third down? It's a 10-play touchdown drive, and C.J. Anderson starts this drive by carrying up the middle to the 15-yard line.
I don't think it's just simply him not getting to play. I would have to believe it's health related.
Second down and 7. Goff keeps under pressure. Jordan got it. A loss of 8.
Yeah, he's able to get home. He gets past Tyler Higbee, and You know, they're trying to block him up with 2 guys, and yet they don't make a play. Now, Jared Goff's got to be real careful here on 3rd and 15.
So careful they just hand it off. And C.J. Anderson gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And this Saints defense steps up again.
They give Hecker a little bit more room to operate if this is on the Saints.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 91. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
On the 6th.
Hecker hangs it high. Tommy Lee Lewis with a fair catch inside the 40. The flag is down back near the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Chop block. Kicking in order 24. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. New Orleans ball. 1st down.
Ready. You ready? What's that?
Kamara, Ingram, and Hill all in there, and Ingram behind a block from Taysom Hill with a flag on the play ends up getting 4.
Holding. Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
In week 10 at Cincinnati.
It was Armstead trying to block Michael Brockers, it looked like, and that's on them, and now they back up the Saints, which certainly helps in trying to make a stop and keep this a 3-point game.
Alert, 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 alert. Ready. Ready. Set.
Breeze incomplete.
88 yards, and you come up with some different schemes to keep him from hurting them.
Here is a handoff to Kamara.
Well, they got 7 guys deep at about 10 yards off the ball. The Rams do, just trying to keep everything in front of them, come up and rally to the football.
3rd and 17, and the pass nearly picked.
It looked like Breeze had a chance. You know, if he leads Ted Ginn, I didn't see exactly what was out in front of Ted Ginn. This ball clearly behind Ginn. I don't know if he leads them, they would have converted that 3rd down.
Morstead hits it. That is a big stop by the Rams on defense. Good punt by Morstead. Worst starting field position for the Rams, down 3. Gurley gets it. Okafor makes the stop.
A big misfire for an opportunity on Breeze.
Here's Woods. Lattimore strong.
Goff running all the way outside to relay the play.
And there were whistles.
Prior to the snap, first charge timeout.
Goff out to his right. Throws, and the pass is caught for a 1st down and more. That's Everett. Gerald Everett takes it into Saints territory. 39-yard play, the longest for either team in the game, and to this point, the biggest. Anderson gets it. You see Von Bell back in there after that injury. Play action, Goff throws, pass to Reynolds. Spinning catch out of bounds inside the Mario Davis, a completion of 33.
He starts inside and they run the wheel route. So he's able to get up that boundary against the guy that can't run like he can. And
1st and goal. Anderson carries. Takes it down inside the 5.
On the 9-yard line, and here they are on the 5-yard line knocking on the door.
Fake it to Anderson. Out to the left. Goff. Gonna dive.
He was gutsy last week. It would be a lot of guts again this week.
Quick snap. C.J. Anderson. He is gonna be marked short of the touchdown. Inside the 1.
Yeah, he's taking the 3 points here. He's going to try to tie this thing up with Zerline.
19-yard try. Just became a 24-yard try for delay of game.
Delay game. Offense. Number 4.
Got it.
Those are hard decisions to make, and that's why they pay those guys the big bucks to make them.
Here is Kamara taking it out of the end zone. Gets a couple of blocks and a decent return out near the 30.
Down there to get everybody coming off the ball at the same time on the road in a place like this, it's much harder to execute that play.
So now Breeze starts with a completion to Austin Carr.
6. Ready. 280. Set.
On second down, pass caught by Ingram. Good strong tackle by John Johnson.
Well, that's the guy they'll be focused on, Alvin Kamara. He's the one who's been hurting them.
Ready. 280. Set.
Breeze with all day, flips it to Kamara. First down and stays in bounds.
They just lost sight of Kamara once he went to the ground.
And couldn't get the Breeze. Here is Ingram, and there is Aaron Donald making a play.
Ready. 280. Set.
Breeze airs it out. Ginn downfield. He's got it. First down inside the 15. At the 2-minute warning. Completion of the game, 43 to Ginn.
Well, LaMarcus Joyner, the safety, he sees this all the way, and he's in a great position. But you see, he goes up, he doesn't get his hands up over his head. If he goes up with his hands above his head, he can knock the ball down. Instead, he acts like he's trying to just catch it in his chest. 2 timeouts the Rams do. If they stop him, they can get the ball back with about a minute left in the game. But they've got to make a stop.
Quick throw, and that will help the Rams' cause. That's incomplete. 3-yarder by Ginn, his longest reception of the season. Now 2nd and 10. Play clock is down to 1, so Breeze has to use a timeout.
280%.
Here's a toss to Kamara. Well played. Quick snap. Breeze. Pass is incomplete. No flag for Tommy Lee Lewis. Officials talk to each other. Crowd's going crazy as there's no flag right on the Saints sideline.
Well, if Nikel Roby-Coleman plays the ball, it's an interception. It's probably going the other way with it. I mean, the ball's on the other side of Roby-Coleman, but that should have been a penalty. And Sean Payton is justifiably upset.
On it for no gain, and then this, and clearly contact before the ball got there.
Yeah, he had. I mean, all he was doing was staring down Lewis and just playing the man, and never got turned on. I mean, it can't be any more obvious than that.
Receiver, so you really could have had a foul either way.
This for the lead. 31-yard try is good. But after the 4th.
From what his longest field goal is.
Blitz from Davis. Goff hangs in. Pass incomplete for Reynolds. Goff throws, pass caught. That's Reynolds. And Reynolds is able to spin his way out of
them to be able to complete that pass. But Marcus Williams playing so deep, they were able to.
Goff throws, pass incomplete for Everett. Second and 10, pass caught by Cooks. He goes down. pass is caught by Woods.
It's a big play. These safeties in particular, they have to know that.
Goff to Gurley. Brought down from behind. To the sideline and incomplete.
It's third down here if they're short of the first.
Just got it away. Pass is incomplete. Timeout taken by the Saints prior to the snap. The kick is good. Zerline to beat the Vikings and Brett Favre. And Kamara is going to give it a shot. Has to be careful with the football and to send New Orleans to Super Bowl 44, where they beat the Indianapolis Colts, and this crowd still letting the officials hear it. We'll hear from Bill Vinovich, and then you can add on for what we expect rules-wise in overtime.
Modified sudden death. Both teams will have an opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team scores a touchdown. After that, it's just like we're starting a new game, except all replays are upstairs. We're still the visitors. He's called heads. It is tails. You want the ball. Which way? You got it.
Kamara brings it out and is careful as he tiptoes out of bounds, forced out by Hager.
Mike 2-6, Mike 2-6. Ready. You ready? What's that?
Breeze, that ball was batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was definitely open, and he was going to pick up a nice gain. So Michael Brockers, he's...
Mike 2-6. Stay easy. Stay there. Yeah, stay there. Stop the play. 52, ready. You ready? What's that?
2nd and 10, Breeze down the middle. Receiver stumbled. That was Arnold. And now a flag comes in.
Pass interference. Defense number 26. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
It's against Mark Barron right in the middle.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. It's right there is what they got the call. It's before the end of regulation. That was not much, but the correct call.
Here is Ingram not going down, and now Aaron Donald gets to him, and a big loss on the play. And Ingram spun his way into a 6-yard loss.
Well, I'm like Drew Brees. I thought they'd blown it dead. You know, and Sue has him held up, and then Aaron.
Breeze, protection breaks down, ball is up for grabs and caught, picked off by John Johnson. That ball hit at the line of scrimmage, and John Johnson on his back. Of his young career.
Well, it's Dante Fowler who is able to get to Breeze and hit him as he's trying to throw the football. The guy they made the trade for right before these two teams met last time. John Johnson's on his back. He falls down after the contact and is able to make a play.
With their best starting field position of the game. Goff under pressure. Pass is caught by Higbee. And Tyler Higbee with a first down, brought down by Von Bell. Blitz. Ball is bobbled, and Anderson just able to get the handle again. 2nd down and 13. Timeout taken by Sean McVay. Carries for 10 yards from Gurley, and yet here they are with a chance to win it. Here's Goff throwing. Higbee makes the catch. And what a job by Jared Goff. from this spot.
And if they do in fact throw it, Goff has to know he just simply cannot take a sack.
Safe throw. Cooks drops it. And Sean Payton takes a timeout. Bad snap. The kick is good. Rams win it, and on to Super Bowl 53 they go. Sean McVay and this Rams team on the road.